So now we will try to query some data from our database. So to do that, we will create another route called, we just copy this and we will name this route as, let's say, users. You can name it anything else. Right now, I'm just naming it users, and method get post is fine. DEF, or let me just write it as demo, SQL demo, SQL demo, yeah. Name also, I will just put SQL demo. This is going to be the same. And to query your databases, you just have to let's say create a variable, let's say data, and then where do you want to query it from? So we have two tables, so you have to see which table you want. So we have two tables, so we will just use the user table to query the data from this table, like name, email, password, user type. So we will just paste that over here. So users dot query, and we will not add any filter. We will just put dot all. Okay, and we'll just okay. So for that and for, let's say, I in data dot I in data print I. So this is what we will do, and return, we will just write return SQL demo. Okay, SQL demo. So this is what we will return and save it, and let me just run it. Yeah, it's running. Now we will go to our website. Open, yeah, open. Now I will just put slash and say SQL demo. Press enter. So we are getting this message that we wrote it over here. So just put these two things side by side. So that way you get to know what's happening. Okay, so check this terminal right now. So make a note of this code. So this is SQL demo is the URL for you for this particular page. Okay, so we want to go to this URL and go to this URL, just paste it over here after this base URL. So this is your base URL, and after the base URL, you paste the name of this URL. So make this is the URL for this particular page. So click on this and press enter, and then you will get this return message, and it's saying that check VS Code terminal for output. So you can see that we have 30 users and we're getting 30 user objects. So these are all user objects. Okay. So we want to print the name of this users. We don't want this user object like this. So what we'll do is we'll make another small chain in this. So instead of printing we'll just print dot name. Just put dot name because that's one of the fields like dot name. Okay, so let's just save it and rerun it. Okay, it's the server has stopped. Restart it. This will happen quite a bit because if every time you make a change, it will stop the server. So you can now see that we are getting all the names over here. We're getting all the names. What if I want all? not just the names but also the ID. So I will just write I'll just copy this, paste it over here and say I also want the ID, and I also want uh, the email, but I don't want their password. Password is like, let's say, and their user tag. Yeah, one thing is user tag. I want their user tag. User tag. Okay, so did I make any mistake? Yeah, one comma is missing. User type, and I just paste this like IDP ID, let's change the name. So this is just for formatting purpose. So just to make it a little bit more user friendly and readable, and paste it over here. Server has stopped username, and now you can see that we are getting our ID, email, and user type. All the data that we have, we can verify it. All the data that we have for our users are getting it over here. Getting are getting over here. Customer, theater, admin. Everything is coming up from here, and you can verify it. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. I will just make this like comment this part out. Now next, let's do what I want to show you is how to do filter. So this is querying everything. Second is filter. So this was basic query. So this was a basic query. Let's put basic over here. Basic. So basic. Now what if I want to filter my query? I want there to be a filter. I want there to be a filter in my query. So I will do the same thing. I will copy this data variable over here, and I will put query, and then I'll put a filter. I will name it sorry, filter. Let it be filter by, and filter by, let's say, type, user type. This is going to be user type. Filter user type equal to, I want to filter only the customers. I don't want to filter anyone else. I just want to filter the customers. So we'll just put customers over here, and this customer should be a string. Okay. Now the same thing goes print ID, return SQL. Okay, why did I remove that SQL part? Return SQL part could be so yeah, print data, print ID. Let's comment this part out. Save it, and SQL part is done. Done. And let's run it again. So now, if you look over here, you will see that all the user types are customers. You can't find a particular a theater. You can't find a theater or admin. You have filtered out all the customers in your database. So you have filtered out all the customers in your database, all their emails, all their names. So this is how you use a filter. You put filter by, and then you put user type, and the field that you particularly want to filter out of. So I wanted to filter out basically using the user type filter, but if you want, you can filter it by name also. Okay. So that is one. Another one is that is filter by. Hold on. Another one is I guess light filter.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
So one small doubt.
You're
In
not
line,
audible. You're not audible.
yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
Okay. So about line number 32, you do not have a parenthesis after all.
After all, I do have it
Oh, okay, sir.
just because okay, let me just
Okay.
have the code. Yeah, just
Sorry.
go to go there. Okay, I'm actually looking for another filter method, and just give me a minute. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, another, okay, I'm coming back. So this is another filtering method. Another filter method is using light. So using filter using light. So like as in it's not going to be an exact match, but it's going to be close to it. So let's say you want to filter all the usernames that start with an A. All the names in your user database that start with an A. So to do that, you just instead of doing filter query, instead of doing query filter by, just remove filter and just put the name as users. Let me just remove all of these users dot name dot light, and inside it we will use let's say uh, I want all the users whose names start with an A, and then this while character. So this means that anything after that, there can be anything after that. But I want all the names to start with an A, and then all. And I don't want their emails. Okay, let's just keep it this way. Okay, let it be this way. Uh, just rerun it, and rerun it over here. And you can see that now all the names that start with an A. So we have only one, two, three, four, and five. The five names that start with an A, out of which two are customers and three are theaters. Okay, and so that is how you use light. Now we're doing we're getting all the entries. What if we just only want the first entry? So what we'll do is we just instead of putting all, we'll just say first, and that will give us only one entry. So this will just only give us only one entry. That is the first one. Okay, we got user object is not immutable. Yeah, user object is not going to be immutable because right now you're only getting one object. So you can just print data. So you can just remove this, comment this part out. Sorry, sorry about that. So when you use all, you get a list. When you use first, you only get an object. So this let's reload, and now you can see that we are only getting one. We're only getting one cut, the first one. You can see the ID is the first hit that we're getting when you're using first. Okay, so this is how we use filter and queries in SQLite for to query and filter data from the database. So that's how that's the basic introduction of querying data from your databases, and at least for now showing it in your terminal window. Next, we will see how we can show it in our web page. So let me just